There's been an ongoing conversation both for IPP and the conventional power generation in this country. I'd like you to make a case for the IPP as against the on-grid power generation and distribution.
In answering that question, I think we need to understand the challenges associated with generating power for the grid. Okay, so because going through that will now give you an appreciation of why you need to consider captive power development under the IPPs. Now, currently, GENCOs, DISCOs that generate for the grid and transmit for the grid and also distribute for the grid have quite a number of challenges. So the challenges ranging from transmission losses, collection issues. They have issue with paying for gas, and a whole lot of issues. But for captive power IPP, independent power plants, the issues, the challenges are more reduced, and they are more reduced in the sense that you're generating power for a particular use, for a captive area, for a captive customer, right? So you don't have, you're not transmitting over long distances. Therefore, your transmission losses are reduced or non-existent. Okay? Because you've done proper evaluation, you have very minimal collection issues. Okay? Under the IPP arrangement, most the contracts are mainly secured. So you sell bulk most of the time, and you really don't have all the issues that you would have if you were transmitting for the grid. And the grid players are trying all they can, but the challenges are many, right? So captive power plants, they are smaller, usually between 1 megawatt to about 20 megawatts. They're smaller, but the issues are mostly addressed. The issues that the grid players have are mostly addressed in the captive arrangement, because you generate very close to the users.
Can you really take the place of the on-grid arrangement?
I wouldn't say take the place. I would say they have different roles to play. I would say the IPP arrangement can complement the grid power supply, okay? Because you still need a backbone as a country to generate, transmit, and distribute power. However, you can have pockets of IPPs all over the country such that power is being generated closer to the users. So you are not, going through extensive AT&C losses, So I think, they would coexist, but not one replacing the other.
In terms of tariffs, one could arguably say that the IPP is a little bit unfriendly as against the on-grid power system. What do you say to this?
Yeah, well, it's on the high side because it's commercially driven, right? We have a lot of issues right now in the power sector in Nigeria because of the pushback regarding players being able to charge a cost-reflective tariff. You need to be able, we're all in business for a reason, and you need to give returns to shareholders. Under the IPP arrangement, because it's commercially driven, you're able to charge tariffs that provide enough return, on the project. Our counterparties generating for the grid, that's what they've been pushing with the government, to be able to charge cost-reflective tariffs, because that is only what is sustainable. That is what is sustainable. So this is one of the other reasons why we would prefer to play in the captive IPP area.
I remember in 2013, the Lagos State government upgraded your capacity from 18-kilometer distance to about 58, and that was expected to take care of about 20 million people. I'd like you to share with us the progress you've made since then.
In actual fact, right now, our distribution network is about 100 kilometers. So we've even gone past that 58 kilometers. And it has impacted positively, you know, on the populace in Lagos State, because, I mean, right now, we have street lighting along that 100 kilometers. So you have improved security. I mentioned the socioeconomic impact. So you have people being able to open businesses, you know, much later into the night. So you have the courthouse working more efficiently. You have students, you know, being taught in more conducive environment in their classrooms. You know, so you have police stations, you have all sorts of social infrastructure, you know, on our network now. So I believe that we've even exceeded, you know, the impact of our project has even exceeded that, you know, set by the Lagos State government, who is our major off-taker.